This is one of those videos that some of you don't like. There is no solution. I'm sharing my process, how I come up with systems and workflows. In this case, I'm trying to figure out how to organize my notes in the Supernote. There are two main types of notes that I'm already using it for. One is my woodworking, my maker projects. These are sketches that I have. Sometimes I have an idea and I sketch the idea here. Sometimes it's a measurement. I'm measuring something and I want to take note here of those measurements. And the other type is are the videos here for the channel. Sometimes it's a thumbnail sketch. Sometimes it's a couple of words that or some idea for a video. So I just write that down. So we're talking about 2 notebooks, but I believe this will grow to more notebooks, more notes. And what I want is a way to easily take those notes in the appropriate space and also get to those notes quickly. But again, there is no solution in today's video. I'm just sharing some ideas. Okay, let's go. If we go to the slider menu here and tap Files, we'll get to this folders here. And inside these folders, I'm trying to come up with an organization system. So far, I tried 2 ideas, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. So let's slide this down again and create a new note. It will add the date and the time, and I'm gonna choose, like I did in the last video, the blank one, create. And by the way, of course, you can rename the note before creating it, but I'm going for the least friction possible here. The date and time is already good, and this is a creative process. I don't want to stop to think about a title. I can rename it in the future. Test number 1. Okay, now that we have this note, I can simply tap on this arrow here and create a page number 2, for example. And then again, page number 3. And if I tap here, I'll be able to see all the notes inside this note. In fact, they are pages, and now this is a notebook. And this was the first thing I tried. If we go back here to the notes, I have here, for example, woodworking. Let's go back, and I have here, I don't know, ideas. And let's go back to the one I was creating here. I can rename this. Let's call it videos. Okay. And now I can add this as a shortcut. I can add the current page, or I can add the notebook. Okay, so I'm gonna add, which is called note. So it's kind of, but it's okay. Now I have it here, videos, and I can go back to that note. And the interesting thing is that it memorizes. So if we go back here, it memorizes the page. So when I go to that note, it will start on the last page. But I don't know, I was thinking about this and how easy it would be to go to a page or to an older note. So I decided to also try a different approach, which is creating a folder. So this is a folder I created, YouTube folder. You can tap this icon here to create a folder. I'm not going to create a new one. And what I'm thinking of doing here is creating single page notes instead of having a notebook with multiple pages. Okay, so I'm going to create a new folder here. For example, ideas. And if I go back to notes and I long press that notebook and tap here, I can add that to the quick menu. Now I have it here. You can see the difference. One has the dot note ending and the other one doesn't have. The ones that don't have are folders. So I can come here and create a new note. Hello world. Here's what I like about this second idea. Let's slide down and go to that folder. If I have multiple notes here, there is this ordering option here. I can change this to size, name, or time. And as you already know, I love chronology. I can even reverse it. So now I know that this note at the top of the list is the most recent one, and the one below was created before it. And just like the freedom to rename in the future, this solution will allow me to slide down from anywhere and create a new note without worrying about the folder, because I can move that note in the future. Just select it, move, YouTube. Okay. These are the two ideas I'll be trying for the next few days. And by the way, this is how I figure out all my systems, all my workflows. I just test them. I put them to work in the real world and figure out what works, what doesn't work. And maybe I'll come up with a third option, or maybe a combination of both of these ideas. Anyway, I'll let you know. Thanks for watching. See you soon.